everyone. This is Big Sean coming at you from Sharing Your Journey Media. I'm here with Mr. Richard Marcus Teller.
Yes.
I want to thank you for coming to finally
I
sit
know,
down
right?
and meet with me. It's been like 100 years I've been trying to
Little
get
bit.
you in, and
Little
you've
bit.
been busy.
A little busy.
Real busy.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
It's good.
Yes,
It's
it
good.
is. Yes.
First, I want to talk how we met each other. How I know Marcus. Not met each other, how I know him.
Wow.
Met him when he was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
And he was a little boy, always walking around mean, and just he was bad. He
Bad.
was bad. Oh,
I was a
God.
child.
He was a child. You still was bad.
I was a child trying to be
He was bad.
I was trying to make friends.
No, he didn't make. He was too mean to make friends.
People that don't understand, Shean was the most popular girl in Plainfield.
I was not.
She
No,
was like
I was
at
not.
Grand Air Community Center.
No.
Who y'all know.
Nope.
The brothers
No
know.
one- no.
She
No
was
one
like
knew
one of the
me.
most. She was like most popular girl, the
No,
cutest
I was
girl.
the most
And
quietest.
I was like, she's so pretty.
No.
She's so pretty. He's like,
lying.
get out, Marcus.
I had two pigtails. Anybody looking at me? I
Come
was
on.
little, quiet Sean.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's her show. It's her show.
It's my show, so I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
He don't know. Yeah, he's crazy.
Little bit.
After meeting him, I had a chance to, knowing him, got a chance to get close to his dad, who used to be the mayor of Plainfield as we was growing up.
Yeah.
Mr. Rick Teller, as I called him.
Yes.
Mr. Rick Teller. He was definitely the man.
Yes, he was.
And he was always on you.
Yeah.
He was not playing with you.
I'm telling you, I got, man.
Yeah, you used to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Why? Because you were bad.
No, I just didn't understand certain things as a child. That's all. When you're a child, you learn.
You do learn, but you
learn
had a
through trial.
lot. You had a lot.
I consider
of
myself
learning.
very calm and nice when I was a child, but sometimes I might have said some things that probably, like saying what to my dad.
You catch a beat down.
Yeah, like we were raised in situations where you just had to be respectful.
Yeah, and that's one thing I liked about Grand Avenue. All the parents was cool.
Yeah.
So I could catch a beat down from your mom, so and vice
like
versa.
everybody,
everyone, families was close.
Yes.
And the sad for this generation is not like that no more.
Unfortunately, no, it's too much variables that's going on. We were a village. We were a kingdom. I forgot her name. One of the teachers, or Miss Sutherland.
Miss Thomasina Sutherland, that's her. She was the director. She was cool. My God.
If I did something wrong,
she would get you.
And my father be right there.
Yep.
Like,
no,
what?
but she would get you first though, because she used to get me.
He was like, no, she would say, Taylor, no, I'm doing this right now.
Yeah.
And you like,
yep, let it go. Yep.
Trust me, I love you, Miss Sutherland.
Nah, she was the best.
Yeah,
man.
she is the
She
best.
was cool. Her son, what's his name?
Roy. Oh yeah.
And her younger son, Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
Shout out to the Sutherlands.
Yeah, cool peoples, man.
Plainfield was fun.
It was fun. Changed now. It's changed.
Yeah. But I think for me, living there made me just stand out in other places because we did have I had men around me, either was a counselor or the janitor or I'm gonna say even the cops. I'm gonna say that I know me. So yeah, and then we had all like great. We had ladies that didn't put up with nothing.
Nonsense, yeah.
And there were ladies, and it's just it has changed. It's sad. Like I feel bad for people today because we had a ball.
Yeah, we did.
I'm like, we didn't have to worry about too much stuff.
No, especially at Grand Ave, man.
Yeah.
I really, really miss that place, and they don't even have that no more. They have nothing like that.
No, they call it Buff.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
But,
shout out to Buff, not down there.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but it's just not Grand Avenue Community Center.
I don't know. No, it's like I haven't been here, like 15 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Back then was good. Your father. Actually, it's crazy because I was telling my husband, your father was the first person I ever interviewed in my life. I was in 6th grade and we had to do like some kind of project. And the lady's like, I need y'all to talk to somebody that's doing good things. It could be a family member, this and that. So my mom was like, we're going to talk to Rick. I'm like, oh, snap. So I had to go into City Hall inside that big old room and talk to him. And it was so good. I can't find that tape till this day. I think the teacher kept it. I don't know why she kept it.
Yeah, they be doing, teachers.
Yeah, she was cool, Miss McCrary from Emerson.
Oh, wow, yeah.
She was, she was cool. But that was the first time I interviewed. And ever since then, I was like, oh, I like talking to people.
He loved all y'all, man. He loved the kids there.
Yeah.
Man. So it was like I had brothers and sisters there.
Yep, exactly.
So I didn't have to worry about being the only child, so it was good.
Yeah.
And if I got in trouble, I get it worse. Trust me.
Yeah, but you got in trouble a lot because you was bad.
Why are you trying to put me as like yo?
It's okay. It's okay.
Hold up. You listening to what she's saying?
Yes, the cameraman is listening. He knows.
Cameraman no. But no, seriously though. Was I bad?
Yeah, you wasn't bad. You were just working.
You know what it was? I was hyper.
Yes.
I was very, very hyper. I wanted to fly off buildings. I wanted to be...
You was very daring.
Yes.
There you go.
Wanted to be Superman. I mean, really. I did some dumb stuff. Definitely. Jumping off of stuff, flying here, kicking people all the time. But yeah, but that was, for me, that was normal because I loved martial arts, you know,
get to that. Mm-hmm.
And also, you know, the PAL program. Then it kind of went to just me training with a lot of different senseis and masters in Plainfield. Okay. You know, stuff like that.
So that actually calms you down. A lot of people don't realize that martial arts calm you down, put you in your own element.
Yeah, it's a way one big way for me to just see more than the physical.
Yep.
And when you kind of get into your own self and you're like, okay, you must keep going, then you keep going. Mm-hmm. But you feel more, it gives you confidence. It gave me confidence. Yeah. So,
I have a martial artist in the family.
Yes,
as
you do.
Know,
oh, yeah.
You know, we'll talk about him in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, shout out, you know, I miss your dad. He was cool, man.
Yeah, I miss
Shout out to your mom, too. Beautiful lady. She didn't play games either.
Yeah, she really didn't.
She didn't play them games.
She was hard.
Yeah, but which is good. You needed that.
See the thing, I asked my parents, like, we had this dinner, and I said, was I in trouble? They laughed, but then it was like, for the most part, no. But my father be like, boy, you was a little bastard. And he was like,
funny.
I love you, dope son. I love you, son. But you was a little crazy sometimes, but you got better.
Yeah, so as you got older, you moved out of Plainfield?
Yeah, like when I turned 18.
Okay.
You know, and I moved to what was it? Union.
Union. Okay.
I went to Kane College, or Kane University it is now. You know, did that, had a little situation there. It's always situations. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, my life is not boring. One day I will do a screenplay, and there will be characters. She'll be one of the characters. I guarantee you. I even got a writer to do it.
Yes, we do. Shout out to the writer.
That's right. Hollywood, I'm telling you, we're gonna bring Hollywood to Plainfield.
Yep. That
so,
would be nice.
Oh yeah, I'm saying. Oh no, this has been in my thought for many years. So now let's try to put it to work. But never had a boring life. Being a son of a mayor, a school administrator. It's and then you happen to know everybody in the country.
Yep.
Or they know you. It's like little pressure. Little pressure.
But your dad was cool with everybody. I remember I met Jesse Jackson, John Amos, and a couple other people. Eddie Murphy.
Some other folk, yeah. I mean.
And I remember Al Dixon. Everybody know his name.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love me some Al Dixon.
Yeah.
Man. He was cool.
Oh yeah.
NFL player.
NFL player.
His son Michael Dixon, like a bro to all of us.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yep. So we always had people coming through there.
I used to think he was a giant.
He was. He was cool though.
He's just so big, Mr. Dixon. He
Shout
had
out
that
to
shag.
Him. Yep. Shout out to Al, man.
Yeah.
Mr.
Big Al.
Yep.
Big Al Dixon, boy. What's good? What's good? Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
He was definitely cool. And you're married. I want to put that out there.
Oh, yes.
Been married for how long, and what's her name?
It'd be 19 years, July 31st.
Okay.
Her name is Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
And yeah, she's God's example of why He loves me.
Okay.
So that's blessed to have her.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mike, first question to you.
Let's get it on.
When did you decide to become an actor?
I've always wanted to be one.
So jumping off the buildings, that's what made you
yes,
like
that.
Okay.
Being an only child, living in Plainfield at that time, I don't know, I didn't want to go out as much. I just wanted to watch television.
Mm-hmm.
That was just me. I loved watching television. And then I started the martial arts as well, and watching the films I was watching, action martial arts, and I just applied it to learning martial arts for real.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a different world for me. I learned how to do accents. I would watch a lot of British cinema. I would listen to classical music, all types of symphony orchestra, and it's like I wasn't watching Soul Train all the time, like everybody else was.
Yeah.
But I had this phenomenon with acting and pretending,
Okay.
and I would and especially action. So I would jump off of this, go through this, and my mom, she'd be like, "You cut any of my clothes, I'm gonna hurt you." I would make costumes.
Wow.
All these things, and it was just that was my imagination.
Okay.
Just went wild with it, but you don't think you're gonna do it because you feel like, and for me, it's like it was so far from me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was with people that were doing it and doing it big.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a time growing up, getting older, I said I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
And so far so good.
All right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been acting? How many years?
Professionally, I'm gonna say I started as an extra in 1998 to 2000, and then I came back in 2010. So yeah, that's when I was. My first SAG-AFTRA, that's the union, was 2011. I was stunt double for Tuffy Kustal. He's like hip hop actor, journalist as well.
Okay.
So yeah, he's and that was fun. I got my head blew up, like something just blew off my head.
Yeah,
so.
it was fun. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And then one job came to two. My second job, I did a fight scene with Ving Rhames, and then more, and just oof. I was blessed, man.
So what was your biggest movie? Like your biggest one yet so far, rather?
Well, Straight Outta Compton, that was weird because at first, a year prior, I did a movie with Steven Seagal and Ving Rhames and Gilly the Kid, and one of the actors was Big U, and he is an activist, humanitarian, and he happens to be the head of the Crips.
Okay.
So I was his stunt double, and we met, got along. He's a martial artist too, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get you an audition for this movie for Suge Knight." I was like, "Okay, word." Now this one wasn't Straight Outta Compton. This one was All Eyes on Me, but the director at the time was John Singleton.
Oh.
And yeah.
So you met John and everything.
Yeah, so
he was a real cool dude.
Man, he came up to me and just like, he like went into my chest.
Yeah.
And was just like,
so he's definitely missed.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah, he
missed.
was such. Yeah, we talked and stuff, and but my audition, when I did for that, I choked.
Oh wow.
Oh, I choked. So I was just like, oh man, I'm feeling despair. I'm out here. I gotta find a place, where I'm gonna get money. And then finally I said, I'm gonna get this Straight Outta Compton, and how? Then I get a call from my homie Joe. She's an actress, and she says, listen, I can get you in, and you should try this. For sure. I was like, okay. So I sent my picture next to his picture to see the similarities. So I was like, well, shoot, I'm big and light skinned and about a beard and bald.
Yeah.
So let me really capitalize on that. Let me make it go even crazier. I would wear, because he had black lips from smoking. So I would use makeup and put
it on
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do that and then walk out places and with the cigar. Just,
people were really that's cool.
So and then I started studying him and I had to learn how to smoke a cigar. At that time I didn't know how. But then I was starting to get, stunt acting jobs. I was on a lot of stuff. Sons of Anarchy, Person of Interest. There were so many shows I was working at that time, which was great. So I could definitely bring money home so my wife don't stress. And I can still do this audition. It was a three-month audition process.
Wow.
So the first one, I dress up like Suge, red shirt. I got, gold, fake gold. I got sunglasses and big huge cigar, and I'm just doing what I practice, just enough to be noticed. And I went to my first audition. It was like, boom, okay, that was cool. All right, you won this round. All right, let's see what you do the second round. That was Mrs. Vicki Thomas. She's one of the biggest casting directors in Hollywood.
Okay.
Happens to be an African American woman. Great woman.
Shout out to Vicki.
Yes, definitely. So she don't take no mess. So I'm used to that. I'm used to the hard. Like, see, y'all don't get it. See, we all gotta. If you got a black mama, if you got a black mama that don't take no mess, you'll really go far. You'll take direction. So it's like, for me, it was easy.
Yeah.
So when she told the stuff she told me to do, I did.
You did.
The second audition, I had to first see F. Gary Gray. The first time I meet him on set, he's like, looks at me, sizes me up. He about 5'6". I'm 6'3". He'd be like, "Can you eat?" And I'm like, "For money? Yeah." He's like, "All right, go in there and get try something on. Let me see how you look." I did, and he was just like, "All right, you got 2 more auditions. Put to work." So
started eating.
Yeah. Oh God, that was tough. Because I was walking everywhere, and I was just like, and it was hot that summer, so I was gaining, I was lifting heavy, I was eating everything I could, protein, a lot of carbs. So I put on at least 60 pounds, right? By the third and final audition, I was on set with the actor that played Dr. Dre, Corey, and F. Gary Gray just comes up to me and says, "Listen, I want you to show me why you want to be here. All the times that people said you couldn't do it, all this and all that, let me see what that feels like." So I was like, "You really want me to do that?" "Yeah, I want you to do it." So I was like, "All right." So, we did one take. It was great. Second, even better. He won last take. So I tell Corey, I said, "Corey, listen, trust me. Yeah. Whatever you do, don't move back. That's all I want. And if I say something, you just come back. Just come back." I was like, "All right." So he said, "All right." And when we did that, I went at him with my fists, and I was coming. Everybody was scared to death. They were, and I was like, "I'm done."
So you want to make sure you can get that crowd like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you want to know?" Okay.
When you make Ice Cube, when you make him almost flip out.
Ice Cube?
Yes.
You know that dude, he rough. He don't play. I love Cube. Yeah.
I made him just like.
Okay.
And if I can do that to him,
you had it.
Yeah.
You know you can do. Okay.
Everybody was like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Oh."
But you played that part so well. I remember going to the movies to see it, and I didn't know you was in it. You was just going and all that stuff. And I was like, I know that little boy right there. So I'm like, little boy, that's not. His name is Marcus.
Yeah.
Yep. And I had to wait to the end to make sure I see the name Marcus Taylor. I was like, no, I know him.
Yeah.
But you acted that part so good.
I studied my.
No, you did your thing.
Thank
Like,
you.
I didn't even like you in the movie.
That was the whole point. But also, I didn't want to play him as the bad guy. I wanted to play him as a normal person.
But he wasn't.
But see, this is the thing. I don't know what I don't put it like this. If you tell me something, I don't know.
Because you don't, you haven't met. Oh, you haven't met him.
No,
you told me.
Nope,
You
I
never
haven't
met him.
met him.
So
but,
you just going by what you have to do.
Yeah.
You don't know the real him.
No,
You're just
I don't.
acting because you're going by what they tell. So I get it.
So it's like I was playing him, but I had to put myself in certain situations. Like, okay, there's one scene, my wife's favorite scene is the parking lot scene. I'm driving, you on my spot. Now think about this. You own the building. You own just about everything, and this dude parks in your spot. Now, I ain't gonna pistol whip the dude, but a dad gonna step to him like, why you parking in my spot?
Mm-hmm.
Are you, like, that's so, like, this, and you know it's me. That's just,
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna pistol whip the dude, and no, but I definitely have a problem. But my idea wasn't to try to play him bad. I'm trying to play him like he want to eat too. He wants to get to the top.
Yep.
And sometimes, he felt he had to do certain things. I'm not justifying none of it, but my job was to make people believe that I was willing to do what I needed to do to get the job done.
And you did.
So, and the truth, I tell everybody, it really wasn't because I was like a good actor. I looked like the dude.
You
Like,
did.
I don't, but I do. When you see
At the time, you did. Yes.
Yeah, when you see
you
a
had
big
to play him.
Yeah, when you see a big dude with bald head and it's like, okay. But I use that to make it even better by really studying him, what his reactions were, how he would reply on certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like he had a tick from a disease he had, where I studied his tick, and people was like, "Yo, you're really good." I was like, "No, I study, I observe,"
Nice.
and that's what I did when I was a kid. I would see it about a movie 4 or 5 times and be like, "All right, I'll do that," and that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be really good, and I made it work, because I was like, I knew why, you know what I'm saying, but I did what I said. This is the shot. I'm gonna use that to get me more stuff. So that's what I did, and it worked out, and I'm happy. And everything changed.
I actually was just watching it when I was just doing another interview.
Yeah.
We wasn't watching, but it was on. And,
Yeah. Thank God for those movies, the reruns, because I get paid. So you keep watching them, okay? Get them checks rolling in. Yeah, I am a little bit.
So when people see you, they still see Suge Knight everywhere you go.
Yeah, the last 8.5 years. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm not tooting my horn. Like, I've been hit on, like literally every week for the last 8.5 years. Now, also, they call me Suge.
Mm.
It's like the brothers call me Suge, but it's like you got these big dudes, could be whoever and they just say, I just appreciate what you just did, man. Like, I appreciate how you really put yourself into it. And because they thought I was really that dude on set, like they really thought I was some dude they found in a hole somewhere near Compton, like locked up, and just like, you want a shot? Like, nah, I'm from Jersey. I'm from the suburbs.
Yes.
I'm not hood. Never been.
It was just Marcus.
Yeah, so I'm glad they liked it. I get nothing but love. I mean, I'm blessed to say I can go anywhere in LA and be cool, which is good.
That's great.
Yeah. So and yeah, it at the beginning it was a little weird.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am nice and I want to, give autographs and take pictures with people, and it was just I didn't know how to handle it. Kinda, it's just like if you're coming to my space, any other dude is going like, yo, get out of my face.
Yeah, you're gonna fan because you don't know.
Yeah.
You're too close.
Yeah, because dudes are just come up and stab you, rob you, shoot you.
Yeah.
And back then, man, I was different back then, because I was hungry. Like, I wanted to be the best at everything, especially this acting thing. So I really poured myself in learning different things. So, and then I was really serious all the time, but that's not really me neither. And you don't know who to trust. It's a 50-50 50% chance you meet someone that's in this business, that's a producer or director and wants to meet with you. And he'll might call you when you're in the restaurant and say, I can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to have more multiple points of entry. You have to have different types of, I guess, things that you need to do to get to your goal.
Okay. And
So,
you gotta have patience.
Patience is definitely the number one thing.
Yeah, you gotta have patience.
Patience, and I say this, and I'm not this person, but I got my acting coach. She told me what I have to start doing. Be selfish in this game.
Okay.
Be polite, be respectful, but be selfish, because nobody cares if you're this or that. You have to show these people, like sometimes on a daily basis, who you are, how good you are, and how much of an effect you'll have if you get roles. So you got to be selfish.
Yep.
Think of yourself before others. If you're trying to help someone that's already established, they might steal what you do and play it off for themselves. It's been done to me, and but I would just say you got to be selfish.
Okay.
Definitely.
Do you feel that Hollywood changed you? No. Still grounded?
Heck yeah, man. I mean, most of the time, it's like I don't even tell nobody. Like I'm on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like going on a live, and I'm being myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hi guys, and then be like, turn on your goddamn picture. I'm like, okay, and he's like, man, you were lame. I am.
What do they mean by lame?
No, it's like you just look like a lame. Like how these people are just be crazy. They say they these new social media tough guy people. I don't know, keyboard thing, but I'm like, I'm just being nice. But then someone in the chat is saying, yo, you know what that is? That's the guy that plays Suge. Then everything changes.
Change from there.
And then the dude be like, oh man, my bad. And then someone's saying, yo, he gonna find you and change you, yo. And I was like, oh man, I'm just an actor. I'm not trying to do nothing. But I see how people change when they don't know you and then they find out
who you are.
And I get that.
Or what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot. I've been through that. Like banquets where I wasn't dressed to go there, but I went. And people are like, oh, you can't get in through. And I'm like, all right. For me, it's like, I ain't going to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to go, I won't go. And then somebody, or producer, director, someone that's doing the event, no, he's a very important guest, but he's not dressed. So what? This is my thing. And he's telling the guards or whatever. And I'm like, all right, good. And I told the guard, I'm like, it's all good, man. I used to be a bodyguard and bouncer, be good.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wow, he's so nice. Why was I a dick?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So I take the good with the bad and just live my life, live my best life, and nothing's going to stop me.
Nothing's supposed to stop you.
Like, literally.
Only you can stop
Exactly. Me. Like, I tell people all the time, I got this from a pastor. It's like nobody literally on earth can stop you from what you do.
But you.
Yeah, but you, yeah.
Yep.
And I'm living proof of that. So, yeah. And I'm, like, really messed up. Like, seriously, I'm a corny dude. And if I can make it, anybody can make it. I'm serious.
You're not corny. You're just Marcus.
That's good. I don't mind.
All right, I remember.